Check out what we have for you today. It seems impossible that it's made with just 3 ingredients and it doesn't have any sugar, only honey. Look! Cheesecake with honey, a Greek-inspired dessert. A typical Greek dessert that turns out amazing and is made in just 45 minutes of work. Look how great it looks. Spoonful, super creamy, full of flavor, really easy to make. The truth is, this cake has it all. I don't know what you call it, cake or pie, or maybe both.
I'm Viti, and this is La Cocina de la Abuela. Let's get started.
The first ingredient, and what gives this recipe its structure, is 2 tubs of cream cheese, in this case from Mercadona. You can also use another kind. Don't worry, look, we pour them into a bowl. Each tub is 300 grams, so together they make 600. The bowl needs to be large enough to hold our 2 tubs, a generous amount of honey, and a few other things. Here we go. We give it a good stir, and that's it. Next essential ingredient, honey, 150 grams of honey. Here I go. I added next essential honey. It's important that the honey is at room temperature because if not, it will be too hard and it'll be really difficult to mix it in. So pay attention. We mix it well. Easy step, easy recipe.
In my house, we're not really into honey. I know that's not ideal because honey is much healthier than sugar with a lower glycemic index. So it's better for your health. Since I had no idea, I just grabbed a random one from the supermarket. If you know which one I should get and why, because there must be good ones and bad ones, let me know in the comments. I'll listen to you. Next essential ingredient, 3 large eggs.
Here we go. I'll give you the first tip.
Add the eggs one by one. That way they'll blend in better and the final mixture will be much creamier. Super easy. And since I'm here, I'll take the opportunity to ask you the question for next week. What should we make? I have 2 options, both of them inexpensive. First, some super easy noodles for the end of the month, for when money is tight, although I feel like I'm always at the end of the month. Or some donuts, since I finally found the recipe to make them perfect on the inside, not raw or anything. Perfect. You choose. Number 1. No, sorry. Noodles. Number 1. Donuts. Number 2. I read all your comments.
So now we're adding the eggs one by one. As you've seen, I've put each one in a little bowl that way. I avoid the risk of any shell falling into the big bowl, the one for the final result. Okay, so it won't take you any time to have them ready, and they're really worth it. We add all 3. Then, with vigorous movements and by hand, they blend perfectly. There's absolutely no need to bother with the electric beaters. See? It turns out great. Let's go. An optional ingredient that I really like, lemon. But it's really not even the lemon itself. It's the lemon zest. An aromatic touch, a wonderful touch that you can add or not. It's up to you. I'm going to add the zest.
Of course, you can adapt this recipe to your liking. You can add lemon zest, like I'm going to do, keeping it classic. But you can add orange zest, lime zest, tangerine zest, any citrus zest. It works great. You can add cinnamon to the mixture. You can give it a touch of cocoa. You can also add a little bit of vanilla essence, which also works great. You can make it more elaborate by adding nuts. They go really well with it. Even with some chopped dates or chopped banana, it's also really tasty. But keep in mind, you're straying from the original recipe. Another option is to turn it into a more grown-up cake. A grown-up treat. You know, raisins and rum. Some raisins and a shot of rum. And let me tell you, don't worry, because the alcohol will evaporate during baking. So grandma won't get tipsy or anything. Don't worry, and if any is left, wow, amazing!
Last optional ingredient, cornstarch. 1 tablespoon, don't overdo it. 15 grams. If you add it, you'll get the cake or the tart. Don't know what you're gonna call it. It'll turn out thicker. If not, it'll be creamier. It's up to you.
If you don't want to add the tablespoon of cornstarch, of maizena, don't worry. It'll have more of a flan texture, but it'll still be super tasty. It's your choice for those with gluten issues.
The mixture is ready, and now we move on to the pan. In this case, it's a 21 centimeter one. And here's the big tip. Grease it with butter so it comes out of the mold really well. I recommend that you don't use a bigger mold because otherwise it will be too flat and will burn in the oven. So 21 centimeters or less. We pour the mixture inside, and with the kitchen spatula, which I don't know what you call it, but in my town, it's called jambiona. We scrape everything up and head to the oven, making sure nothing is wasted. There it is, preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, and we bake for 45 minutes. Alright, in it goes. Trying not to burn myself and being extra careful. After the time is up, our cake should be perfect. But even so, I'm gonna check it. We pierce it with a sharp little knife. And if the knife comes out clean, we just have to let it rest until it cools down. I'll tell you in advance that it's at least 2 hours and it will sink. That way, it ends up like a quesada, you see? Like this, nice and low. If you leave it overnight, even better. When it's nice and cold, you just have to take it out of the mold. There you go. The butter will have done its job and it will come out of the mold really well. We've got it. Now, let's move it to a serving plate. We add cinnamon, just like the Greeks do. There we go. And a good amount of honey. On top. See? And this dish, I assure you, turns out wonderful. It doesn't need anything else. Fantastic. Let's get it to the table. There you have it. Your cheesecake with honey. Ris, ras. Who wants more? It's spectacular. I'm going to cut it to show you the inside. See how it moves? Look at that creaminess. The knife goes right through. Cut it into portions. You'll have it ready in no time. And now, with a little spatula, I'm going to take out a piece so you can feast your eyes. Look! There you have it. You have to make this recipe. It's super easy, and I can tell you in advance that the result is really worth it. Come on. I'll show you the piece. I am looking for a spoon. And I'm gonna dig in right away. I love that these desserts are so easy. Here you go. See? Pure delight. When you make it, you'll bring a tear to more than one guest's eye because it's a showstopper. But